Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And since last episode, our Premiership debut, we have played two games. First, we lost at home versus West Ham, and it was actually a pretty decent game. West Ham is predicted to end up kind of like in the top part, but still in the middle of the table. And we played pretty well. They were actually a very close game up until they scored two goals in 1 minute. I believe it was in the 72nd minute, something like that. They scored two goals in 1 minute. But other than that, we were playing surprisingly well. And our two of our new signings, both Ben Arfa and Lapadula, they were the ones that scored. So yeah, even though we lost, I saw some positive things from this game. And then we played the cup game versus Wigan, and we won. And I don't care much about the cup. The main goal is, of course, to survive the Premiership. But this is actually a decent result. Not that we're beaten, because we should be beating them, but we are going to play a season where we're going to lose a lot of games. Like, a lot of games. And our board's expectations for this cup is to reach the third round. And since we won, we have reached the third round. And with a draw for the third round, we got a bit lucky here, and we got a League 2 team, which means we are probably going to win this game also. And if we do that, we're going to exceed the board's expectations, because they have the expectation for us reaching the third round. But now we're going to reach the fourth round, and since we're going to be losing a lot of games in the league, whatever we can get to keep the board happy, I'll take it. So if it is getting further into a cup that I normally don't care about, I'll take it. Yeah, basically that. And for this game, we are playing Newcastle, and this is the way the league table look. So currently Newcastle is in 14th position, just ahead of us. But I mean, we played so very few games, so it's not much to say. We can say that Liverpool is currently in last place with 3 losses, but I mean, they have had a very rough schedule, playing both Arsenal and City away, and then they also lost at home versus Chelsea. So I'm betting things will go better for them. Other good things is for us, of course, teams here in the bottom, Sunderland, Palace, teams that we will be fighting against have lost games, and that's very good for us. Also, during the last round, other than Sunderland lost, also Aston Villa lost. So, I mean, they are definitely going to be one of our main competitors here to stay alive. Talking about Newcastle, Newcastle is predicted to end kind of like 15th place, which brings them up to just ahead of relegation spots. So they are definitely a team we could be fighting with. And last season, they were just, look at the points difference here. So they ended up in 16th place. They were 1 single point away from the relegation spots. So yeah, Newcastle is definitely a team we could be fighting with. And Newcastle is on the lead of manager Brendan Rodgers, since Rafa Benitez have left for Napoli, I believe it was. He didn't get sacked, he got signed by them. And today I'm also playing a new formation that I haven't been playing before in this series. We'll see it here. It's a more defensive formation than ever. Going to use for away games with 2 defensive midfielders. And I'm also considering bringing the wingers down. To not play like attacking midfielder but normal wingers. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe bring some guy in the middle higher up or something like that. And I'm trying to play more structured. I've been playing pretty flexible or fluid before, but for this hard out counter-attacking formation and settings, I'm going to try to play structured. I think that could suit it better, but we'll have to wait and see. And also, all the transfer windows around Europe has closed, and I mean, we're only closed for the Premiership when for the last episode, but it has closed all over Europe now. So we got some information, and from the Premiership, Man City spend an insane 230 million euros. 230 million euros. But of course, there was one team that had to beat them, and that was PSG with 319 million euros. That's insane. But for PSG, of course, a huge chunk of that was Mbappe. Because for last season, they had a loan deal, and now we joined them. But still, crazy amounts. So what do we tell the guys here? This is a very important game, but this is a away game, so we can't expect to win. It would be fantastic if we did. But maybe something like that. No, they didn't care at all. Not at all, did they? But yeah, this is a very important game. Just as the Aston Villa game, if we can take points away from our toughest competitors, it will be worth its weight in gold. But we'll have to wait and see how the new formation works, and also going to keep track of the statistics to see if, because we are playing counter-attacking now, and for that to happen, they actually need to kind of be dominating things. If we are dominating things, it's going to be hard to counterattack. It's Ben Arfa with a free kick. It's clear by the defense, though. Maybe we are the ones who are getting hit with a counterattack. It looks like it, because here is Newcastle. Beautiful interception there by Lukaku, though. Maybe we can turn it around. Look at that pass of Ben Arfa. Here's Ben Arfa. Here's Ben Arfa. Oh my God, we can't afford to miss chances like that in important games like this. But yeah, he scored during his first start for us. The game I didn't record, so at least he scored once. And look at, oh my God. I thought that we could create something dangerous there, but then I realized it was only Newcastle players. And that was a very, very optimistic finisher from the Newcastle striker. But what a crazy start to this game. We are actually dominating possession, so maybe counter-attack. Well, the possession goes back and forth here, so we're clearly not dominating it. It was just for a few seconds. But yeah, really a roller coaster there with the possession. Come on, guys. You have 4 guys around one dude. You should be able to put some pressure on him and win it back. Not just stand there. I'm actually trying to, I'm going to show you. I am going for get stuck in. So the guys should really try to win the ball back. Of course, it's a risky move and could cost us some cards, but I'm going to try it at least, see what happens. Because I really don't like, look at these. These guys are definitely not getting stuck in. They're just standing there watching from a distance. Then, of course, this is going to be a goal, since I'm saying that, yeah. This is hugely disappointing. I felt like we were off to a really good start for the last 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes, we were creating stuff. But we are clearly not getting stuck in. Clearly not. Guys are just watching. I'm not sure what's up with that. And I'm closing down much more, and I have the get stuck in instruction. But looks like they are not following my advice, and that's very frustrating. They are creating a lot of chances here, though. I feel like from the highlights we've seen, it's been pretty close, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Actually, a thing I've been thinking about, let's talk about the future. So my team is, of course, full of, well, in best case, mediocre players. But I have like 2 mediocre players for each position. They are kind of at the same shitty level. Like if one is better than the other, it's just like slightly. And oh my God. But yeah, it's just slightly. So I think most of the teams, at least the ones like maybe in the middle of the table, going to have like one good player, and then like a mediocre player. And since it's going to be a huge gap between their skill levels, they're probably going to play the best players in every game, no matter how tired they are. But for me, rotating, like, it's going to be a very, very small difference between the stronger and the weak player, which means I can probably, well, at least we are creating something. I could probably rotate without losing as much, and maybe later on in the season we can actually get an advantage from it, having our mediocre but like 100% fitness level players against their much better but like dying players. I'm just hoping, maybe I'm just imagining things, but I mean, I need to grasp for whatever I can get here, because right now we are getting destroyed by Newcastle. And yeah, we are definitely going to change things up for the second half. They are dominating things right now. I mean, we are playing them away, and I'm not right sure. Because I feel like if you're going to go like you're all out attacking, it's just going to bring us deeper down. But first off, of course, we're going to go aggressive. We're going to tell the lads that I am not pleased. Then we're going, oh my God, look at these ratings. They're so bad. But I guess we're going to have to get used for it now that we are in the Premiership, most likely. So we're going to go for a little something like this. Only play one defensive midfielder. And then you are going to be in the playmaker, deep lying, but you're going to focus on defense to stay with some sort of balance. Let's try it like this. And we didn't manage to counterattack. We're still going to get stuck in because we're clearly not. But we're going to try to retain possession, see if this could work better. And let's try to, I mean, let's try a standard for a while. Let's see what happens here, because I mean, it's definitely going to be some experimenting going around here during the first half of the season, because we really don't know how to handle the Premiership teams. They are so much stronger in almost every position, and we need to be a little bit lucky, and we need to find like tactics that like perfectly counter the Premiership sides if we want to take any points. And I mean, this is Newcastle is, oh my god, a beautiful save. That was one of our players setting him up to that crazy chance. One of our players. Are you with us or are you against us? Maybe you're like a spy for Newcastle, getting paid to make bad stuff happening to us. Looking at statistics here, though, we are not creating anything. Not anything at all. Like, not a single thing. This is not working. So I guess we'll go even further up then, because, hey, what can we do? Kind of doesn't matter to us if we lose this with 2 goals or 3 goals. We might as well experiment, see if we can get something to work here. Because maybe, just maybe, we can. And, well, support have to do for now. Like that. Let's try to go attacking then. We have nothing to lose here. Yeah, not retaining possession. I'm gonna try mix it up. Yeah, it's definitely going to be so much experimenting going on here in the first part of the season, because I mean we really need to nail the tactics for every game that we're gonna take points. So we might as well experimenting during the games, maybe see if we can have something changed during the games. But now when we are attacking, we are definitely more likely to concede another goal than scoring one, because, well, basically every team is stronger than ours. But I don't mind experimenting. We need to win at home against the weak teams, but the dream would be, of course, at least getting draws away. But we are so far away from that happening now, so we really need to go for some subs. You have been complete and utter garbage. Let's bring in Larsen instead. And who else? Ben Arfa. Oh my god, so bad it should be illegal. Let's go with this for now, just in case something happens. Still, we aren't like getting a single chance. Doesn't matter if we're playing defensively or attacking, we're not creating any chances at all. This is actually a huge difference compared to the West Ham game, because we were creating a lot of chances against them. I mean, we scored 2 goals. You didn't see that, but we did create a lot of things. And right now, nothing is happening at all. Not at all. 10 minutes. Clock is ticking. Bringing in young Sosa. Giving him some first team experience. Here's Bowen. And Lapadula, look at that! Lapadula, and he scores. He's actually scored in 2 league games in a row. 2 league games in a row, and yeah, that's why we signed him for only 5 million. He's already paying off here, because he scored 2 goals in 2 games. The clock is ticking. 5 minutes. Okay, we have nothing to lose here. We are definitely going to go overloading. We're going to go for the tactics, and nothing to lose at all. Let's go like this. Bowen, you could play a striker. You're not great at it, but you can. You're not complete garbage. Maybe something like that. And then we're going to bring you up here. We might as well. We could even go 3 defenders. And let's take a look at our defense here. Is there any of you guys that could play in the middle? Kind of ish not. So what we're going to do, actually you can play as a right attacking midfielder. We're going to bring Larsen back here. And you will be up here. And this is, of course, I mean, we have nothing to lose here. Nothing to lose at all. Like this-ish. like that. Okay. And since we have two guys up on top, we might as well just bump it up here. Classic English style. We have nothing to lose. 5 minutes. Come on, guys. Pretty please. And potentially near their players. And I want to go. We want you to push forward. And yeah, push forward. Larson here with a throw in. And that one goes to nowhere. It's okay. Maybe it's okay because the player's named okay. Well, look at this. It's Bowen. And it's cleared. Oh my god, it could have been a huge chance. Instead, it's going to be a very dangerous counter-attack here for Newcastle. But that, oh my god, that was such a good chance. That could have been it. It should have been it. At least we should have been able to finish it on goal. And now, most likely, Newcastle will score. That was actually a beautiful interception, but we're still under some heavy pressure from Newcastle. Great interception by Gosishkis. Here's Stewart. And that one, we are trying to go route one. We are trying to bump it up. And of course, oh my god, there's so many Newcastle players coming into our box. This will most likely be very bad news for us. And that's the third goal. I'm not surprised. That was the price we were willing to pay. And of course I'm disappointed, but I'm okay with it. I know that that was like definitely likely option to happen, but I felt like it doesn't matter to us if you're going to lose with two or 2 goals against 1 or 3 goals against 1. So we might as well risk it. We might as well. It's going to stick like this, not change anything now. Waiting for the full-time whistle. And maybe there actually going to be something else happening before the full-time whistle. Saucer, beautiful saucer. Could we create one thing here? Yes, for the. Oh, look at this on the right side. Look at this. It's Larson. And that was such a bad finisher. It was a great chance, but oh my god, that shot lacked power. It was more like a pass. So it looks like, I mean, they scored when we changed things around like this, but we actually created 2 or maybe 3 good chances. Look at this, Grosicki. Oh my god, into the box, and it's cleared. So this formation is crazy. This is like, yeah, madness. But we are actually creating chances. This is good to know, because we know that this could be something we can use the next time we are behind like this. But yeah, the guys needs to know I am not pleased. I am not, but yeah, kind of to be expected. Let's take a look at the league table then before we end this episode. So we are in 17th place, kind of to be expected. Villa lost versus Chelsea, that's good for us. Sunderland though managed to beat Stoke, and well, kind of bad news for us. But both Stokes and Sunderland could be teams that we will be fighting with. But right now, with a very slim margin, we are ahead of the relegation spots, but things will probably just get tougher and tougher. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and the battle for survival will continue in the next episode. I hope I'll see you there.